Okay, so here we go. Let me get my microphone here. This is not an ideal thing to have to do. It just isn't. And when you get a call, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and your driver says, hey, we got a problem. Well, actually, he didn't call me. The reason he didn't call me was because I did the live stream the night before, and some idiot was calling me on my telephone until, 1 o'clock in the morning. So I had to shut my phone off because, they call and call and call and call and call until you just, you got to shut your phone off. So what I did was I put it on silent mode. And Carl actually had an emergency with this flat tire. And then he called Timothy, and I was able to, he was able to get a hold of me. And we went to change his tire. Now, that little tool you saw me using, that was a tool that Carl had given me a while back. And basically what that is a primitive impact wrench. No air required. It's just all muscle and elbow power. So you just knock those things loose. And it takes a lot of time to do it, but there's 10 lugs on each one of those rims, and when it's torqued down to like 250 foot-pounds, or I believe it's 250, it might even be more than that, it takes a little bit of knocking with that. And it took about 5 or 6, 7, 8 shots with that thing to get it broke loose enough. And then, of course, because I don't have air, you actually have to spin it off by hand, blah, 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 blah. I should have used the electric impact gun that I have. It would have worked out pretty good. But you see these cars whizzing past us at a rather high rate of speed. Carl got off the road about 8 feet from the white line, so we had enough room there, but these cars are flying past us at 70 plus miles an hour, and all it takes is one stupid asshole texting on the phone to swerve off the line and kill one of us. So, and I'm sure there's a lot of truckers out there saying, oh, you should have just had a tire service guy, or maybe they're saying, oh, it's good that you can do that because that just saved you over $3,000. So the tire alone is $1,200, okay? And if we don't carry a tire with us because, it's there's no place to really put it. That I feel it's safe, and then of course the tire gets full of crap from road salt and dirt, and they dry rot, and they're just not really a good idea to have them on the trailer like they used to do. And I'll see guys, unless they're fully inflated and ready to go, but the tires on the truck are different than the tires on the trailer, so it wouldn't match up quite right. And now you'll see how close. I didn't even put that thing close to the white line, but anyway, now we're putting that new tire back on there. I have 8 spare tires for this thing, all right, and they're actually super singles for the trailer. You've probably seen it on my channel. That's what they are. But you can put the recap tires on the truck in a pinch or whatever. You can run them. You can run them on the truck. It's not really a big deal, but there's no traction to them. They're strictly trailer tread. They're designed to be pulled, not driven, no traction there. So anyway, it was really just, and you'll see we get this thing back on and how we bang it back together again, to bang those things on there. And it works. It just works. But not ideal conditions. And anyway, with a $1,200 tire, and then the service call, which generally they'll run $800 for a service call. So 12 and 8, there's $2,000. But the rim is generally destroyed when the super single goes bad, and I'm sure the tire guy wouldn't put his name on the line by putting it on a rim. The rim that had a little bit of gooches on it from being skipped down the highway. Ooh, Mr. William, you're stinky. So they'd had to come up with a rim, or I'd just come down and do the job myself with what I had. So that's what we chose to do. No air, all hand, impact, gun, and everything. So quite proud of myself, and we saved somewhere around $2,500 or more. Minimum $2,500. So between $2,500 and $3,000 if I'd have called the tire service and had that done. And of course, Carl probably would have had to wait for a long time because we have an odd size tire on this truck. They're 455 55 22 5s. R22.5s, which is the tall rubber. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and here we go.